Oh,
So they know how to wrestle
in a world of sword and sorcery, it
in
makes
a
sense that,
world
the grappling arts would be studied.
with three ropes, same as professional. Like I don't wouldn't mind if this was literally a dirt, pit where they're fighting.
Yeah.
In the last Deathstalker, we had a fight to the death, and it was in a pit. It wasn't on an elevated platform that obviously had cushion and like rope. These people can barely. Again, what age is this?
I love a tournament. Conan went through the same kind of thing, right? But
I don't think
somehow
he
it felt
fought a really
more
large woman, and that's it.
felt a little less of this world.
Hmm.
I feel like the unofficial soundtrack of this movie is Blink 182's What's My Age Again, except you have to say, what's the age again? Like, when is this happening?
Well, then let's
All
get
right.
into it because I'm going to talk about the fact that we see his gooch like three times.
Yeah, we do.
I wasn't looking.
Welcome to Swordboys,
Boys.
a podcast within a podcast about a podcast. I'm Jonathan. We're talking about 1987's Deathstalker II and Deathstalker II.
Yeah.
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 And I'm Robin, and yeah, I'm really probably the most legitimate person here to comment on a hand to hand ringed sport. I mean, Thunderdome is close, but I think I've got the edge here.
Absolutely. And of course, I'm Rick. And as Jonathan said, we're talking about Deathstalker 2, 1987. This is cut 2, starting at 25 minutes, 14 seconds, going until 51 minutes, 3 seconds. Starts with Sultana leaning up against a tree and ends with Evie getting caught in a trap.
Oh man, the snark in this was dialed up from cut one. This is
Hey,
extra
Jonathan,
snarky.
you want to bitch to Jarek.
You want to bitch to Jarek. Here, let me throw my magic coins in here. So, okay.
Kids these days have it too easy. Let me tell you.
I want to talk about.
They got their sending stones and their message cantrips. You had to take coins and throw them in a smoky pond if you wanted to call someone back in the day.
A bog, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, the common tongue that they speak in this, we've spoken about it before. Most movies of this era have I'm going to call it the Iberian thing, where you kind of are like, oh, the sun is high up on the sky. 'Tis time for our midday meal. You kind of
Right.
There's none of that in this. He goes, I need to make a call.
Mhm.
That means there's something in this world that they know what a call is. Like, what are you talking about? You need to summon your master. It took me 2 seconds. I just rewrote the line. It sounds much better. I need to summon Jarek. Instead, it's nope. Need to make a call. So yeah, it's our guy.
You don't
from the
see
last...
pay pools anymore. Like
No.
you don't see a lot of those.
No, because remember when for a while you could go in, like they were full size pay pools and you could walk into them and they smelled like urine. But now, then they went to like those ones that are just the top of the pay pool was showing.
Yeah, just kind of like pretending that it's actually private. It really isn't.
Well, it used to be that like you'd get a bunch of guys together and they would see how many of them could climb into the pay pool all together, and it would be this big hullabaloo because no one had TV.
What's TV? Are they going to mention TV at some point in this fucking episode? I think they are. They the only I had jury duty like a month ago, and I saw pay phones, like not pay phones, but like they were up against the wall at the municipal courthouse. It's the only place I've seen pay phones in the past 15 plus years, and I was just like, this is where they all are, because every person that gets out of jail comes. Oh.
Yeah,
I once got a call. Have you ever gotten a call from someone from a correctional facility? We did one time, because they call. It's always a message.
Mm-hmm.
It's never. They don't physically speak to you. They're like, it's like, this is a call from the Cook County penal system. I'm like, oh, Meredith, this is gonna be great. And I listen to the message, and it's like, Jim, they got me. Come get me. And I'm like, oh man, this guy's fucked. Because they're like, you accept the call? I'm like, absolutely not. No, I do not accept this call. So
He was so certain he was calling the right person.
that's what I was hoping with Jarek. It was just like a wrong number.
Listen, okay. We've seen instances in these Deathstalker movies of people using little, cups of wine or water or pots and stuff to look at other people, but we've never seen someone take a sword, plunge it through the vessel that they're looking through and have it stab the other person.
And stay there because he stabs him and then the guy's stuck on him. Like, is he going to pull that back to his before the, like, how long does the call last?
Right.
If the call breaks off, does the sword like break in half? What happens here?
What are the portal rules here?
I need, this is a big deal. If you're scraying, we need scraying rules. You can't just scray for no reason.
How much does a long distance sword cost, by the way, these days? What are the rates?
Looks like maybe 5 shekels. That's what I'm guessing.
If Jarrett can just stab people through the phone, let's call it what it is. Couldn't he just like make a bunch of random phone calls? Like,
make
a bunch of prank calls.
Deathstalker.
Is Prince Edward?
Everyone.
Is Prince Albert there? Oh, he is. Stab.
Excuse me. There is a pool call for Deathstalker. Can you please come to the nearest white courtesy pool and get your pool call?
It's like you look down at your pool and there's Jarek and he's like, I've been trying to contact you about your vehicle's extended warranty.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I can imagine. If that was true, like basically Jarek could be like, listen, don't talk to him. Just lure him to the nearest boggy pool. Just get him there, tell him to get real close, and then I'm going to get him.
She could have killed him. What's going on here? Okay. Also, what is her deal yet? She's done nothing.
Sassiness.
She's like our death stalk her. He's our death stalk him. We gotta change his name. Just now death stalk him too.
Deathstalk her? I don't even know her.
Yeah, tell me about it. But she comes dressed like she looks great.
Yeah, she's basically that newspaper kid from, oh gosh, what is it? Is it The Burbs? Where he's like chasing down Tom Hanks for $2.
Tom Hanks.
That's Better Off Dead.
It's Better Off Dead
with John Cusack.
John Cusack. What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
You're so young.
Pardon me for getting two white guys in the 80s mixed up.
The fact that you got John Cusack mixed up with Mr. Thomas Hanks is. They had the same career in Rick's mind, I guess.
Yeah. But basically Sultana, she was robbed and now she's really pissed about it. And so she's going to spend this entire movie chasing him down for.
What do you mean entire movie? We're 2/3 of the way through and nothing. She's not seen again this entire cut.
Oh, just wait. She'll come back in the third one.
Yeah. Is she going to be like the final boss at the end or something? Like she's going to jump in after he kills Jarek, or is it going to be the other way around?
Like she's a legit mini boss. Like Jarek is still like the number one, beat him, roll credits, but like she's a legit force to be reckoned with.
At the end of this, she'd better jump on Jarek's shoulders and they better have some sort of Master Blaster style duality that allows them to be a 4-armed Toro or whatever his name is from.
And I'll form the head.
Yes, like a Voltron.
So Jarek is like Darth Vader and Sultana is like Jabba the Hutt, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
She's got it out. She's got old business with our Han Solo guy.
Yeah. But we don't know what it is yet.
Jarek just wants him to come to dinner.
Yeah, Jarek just wants, and then we, the porn acting in this is also ratcheted up. It's Rick. It's somehow gotten worse. The acting has gotten worse, and I don't know how that's possible with this. It's pretty bad. They unfortunately have allowed Bachelor Party to have more lines, and that I can tell you this: that is a mistake.
She's trying, guys.
Is she?
She's trying.
She's exploring all the different ways you can say the word stalker.
I find her very cute.
Stalker. She is 100% Willie Scotted her way into this. Before, I think she was just learning to be Willie Scott, and now she is for sure Willie Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, she certainly doesn't like the idea of creepy crawly adventure in much the same way that Willie Scott doesn't.
Hey, say what you will about her. At least she talks to me.
Right.
I at least am involved in at least one joke.
Yeah, that's the great thing about her is like she adequately recognizes who the real co-stars are.
So Jarek seems to peruse the impulse buy section of Spirit Halloween. I see he's got this little tiny wooden cup, and inside is, I don't know, 3PO, his 3PO figure, or
it looked like one of those edible mummy jerkies from Futurama that were so expensive that they were trying to get. Like they were like one of them was teriyaki flavored, if I remember correctly.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna throw that in there. So that's gonna but this is still the phone call with the dead guy. So I don't first I thought, oh, they're gonna resurrect the guy he killed. So now he's unkillable. No, that's not what the movie does.
Yeah, I was expecting some stop motion skeletons just start popping up. I mean, that seems like the thing that you drop little teeth, but maybe an ornamental work.
Robin, this stop motion requires more work, not less work. They are in the less work category.
With how much this movie loves to, let's say, creatively borrow footage, they definitely could have instead of doing a graveyard, we'll do some ancient ruins, and then you just have to have your Deathstalker move in such a way that he blocks the image of the Greek guy behind him.
So there's no actual explanation here, right? He drops it into his little pool, and I thought that the disturbance of the mausoleum was what caused the zombies to rise in the next scene, but does it have anything to do with the golden skeleton?
Yeah, I think the golden skeleton calls, everyone knows, Robin, the golden skeleton inside the tiny coffin calls forth the undead. Everyone knows this. This is lore that we all know. I'm embarrassed for you that I have to explain it to you.
Yeah. I mean, clearly this graveyard is a trap that was set up by Jarek at the last minute.
You think he actually, it's all fake? It's all literally just like a weird lights and a...
All these headstones are actually just cardboard cutouts and very cheaply nailed together pieces of wood that have been shoved into the ground by a bunch of Jarek's, chainmail warriors or whatever they are.
Well, I see that the one of the things in the front just says Larry. It's the only one. It's the only one we can see. It says Larry. This is when bachelor party's going for a torch. It just says Larry. So there are a lot of in jokes.
There are a remarkable number of just ordinary names.
Yeah.
I was assuming they were in the Hyperion names like Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Lawrence, because why would you bury Lawrence? You bury Larry.
Yeah. And once you get into the mausoleum, there's one that says Robertson, son of Robert.
Also, why is there a mausoleum right next to where they bury him in the ground? The whole point is either you do bury them in the ground or you don't bury them in the ground at all. I understand it's a family mausoleum. Those are in Chicago too. Like we have those where I guess they bury them inside of there, but they're above ground in theory.
The problem with this mausoleum is that not all of the people in the mausoleum share the family name.
Well, thank goodness, though, I did enjoy that when the door closed, he was stuck in the mausoleum. There is a Christian cross above one of the names. I'm
so many crosses.
So, why? Yes, Christianity, I guess, is also, again, what year is this? So now we're pinning it past, I'd say past 1000 BC.
Mm-hmm. I really want to point out that before Deathstalker enters the mausoleum, the door flies open. We hear this awful creaking noise of metal on metal, and Deathstalker's like, must be the wind. And I'm like, okay, let's be real careful here, because the last time we heard a creaking metal sound and someone blamed it on the wind, suddenly there was a giant bronze titan, and Jason had to unplug the Kool-Aid. Poor Hylas got crushed. That didn't end up well for him.
No.
Let's be a little careful here.
I like that she says that the wind should get oiled.
She does say that. She says a lot of weird shit. There's. I guess it's supposed to be repartee, like she's trying to come up with an excuse, and she says, "Hey, I left my hat,
Yeah.
and the door's open." What
The
is
door's
that
open.
line?
What door? What hat?
He goes,
Where
"There
is she
is
talking about?
At least she didn't say, I think I left the oven on. Because that was the
I
same
left."
vein.
She
of
goes, "I
excuse.
left my hat," and I was like, "Is this part of the movie? Like, what do you mean you left your hat? Like where? Back at the place we were before, or at
the
your
hut?
original house?"
Yeah, at her
There's no
hut.
door
hut.
on the hut.
She
or-
and
Did
any
I
excuse
leave
to get
the-
away.
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's me. I'm calling on this pond. I want to. Did you leave your hut running? You should go. You go catch it. You should go catch it.
It's like weird Jerky Boys style.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're right. The way she says stalker makes my stomach curl. She's like,
Stalker.
I was like, oh no. Movie, please.
Couple of other notes I had about this graveyard here is like, this is totally Scooby-Doo, right? The aura of green mist.
Oh yeah.
But I just was drawn to the mist because I had this quote from Jim Wynorski, the director. He said that everybody on set, not him, but everybody else, smoked like 4 packs of cigarettes a day. When the cameras were off, everybody had a cigarette in their hand. So I'm wondering if they helped. Also, they tie Clompy up to a cross and talk about walking over graves or walking over open graves.
But it's
That's
okay
bad
if your horse pisses all over dead people.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be such an issue if the people who were, I guess, grave tending this area, I don't know, buried people a little bit. Like, it's supposed to be 6 feet, not 6 inches.
Grave tenders.
You know.
You know the word, grave tender.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I don't remember the word for that.
I don't remember that app. You ever go on grave tender? It's
Grave
a whole
tender.
different.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pulse optional. So yeah, the door closes and he's stuck in there, and he kind of looks around like, I mean, the hijinks music is going, and it's
Yep.
also, what's up with, again, it's that sound cue that drives me crazy. We'll get to it in a second because there's a couple things before that. But right before Jarek shows up, it's like always like a
Yeah.
that same sound effect that happened last cut. Anytime a bad guy would like pop up, you'd hear this.
Right.
Yeah.
That kind of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
that
stray
was-
cat sound effect.
That was definitely taken from something else, but
I did enjoy that bachelor party goes to light one of the torches, and you see it's behind the Larry tombstone.
yeah.
So, but
She
when she
don't-
comes back up, I wanted to be like, "Hey, lady, if you want to be able to see, putting a giant flame in front of your eyes you're gonna see less.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see more.
Right.
Better just to leave no light on. I know it's spooky, but I'm just saying because she keeps holding it out and peering, like someone told her to look while holding the torch.
Use it like a flashlight.
Right. It doesn't point the light ahead. It's just what you're doing is you've made everything around you really bright and everything else incredibly dark.
So are we very convinced that it took her that long to use flint and steel to light a torch up like that? Or did she just use a Zippo behind Larry's grave?
No, I think it was already, she used only her knife. She only has a knife. She has no flint and steel. She has steel.
Yeah.
So-
Some enterprising torch maker has incorporated flint into the edge of the torch, so all you need is a little bit of steel. It's not a self-lighting torch, but it's an easy light torch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, inside, speaking of
Inside.
Scooby-Doo antics,
Meow. I'm just making that noise every time.
I do love the little Pepper's ghost thing that Jarek is doing as he taunts Deathstalker.
Do you think he's in another
the thing.
room just right over where there's a mirror? Do you think he's like really just there?
Why doesn't Jarek stab him through the wall there?
Exactly. He does try. There are several iron spikes that come out of the wall,
Robin.
to be fair.
Robin, you can only stab through water. You can't stab through air.
This is like a wall.
You're
Okay.
embarrassing me again.
I'm sorry. Can we edit this out? Yeah, I like that Jarek says I have a pressing engagement, and then the old crushing wall routine starts up, and he's about to be. pressed
Why
as
is Jarek wearing gloves if right when he calls he starts taking them off? What was he doing right before this phone call that he needed the gloves and now is like, I am now good?
I suspect that he's wearing the gloves because he realizes that he couldn't like get the sword out. So he's like, okay, well, I got to take the cauldron off of the heat and go put it over here so it cools down, and then I can pull the sword out easier. And so those are his oven mitts.
Did his henchman come with him when he pulled the sword back? If he falls in the water, does the guy come with him? He's like,
God, I hope not.
Ugh. He's like trying to like jiggle it. He's like just kind of like jiggling
it a little, see if you can whip him off.
What I hope is that the spell he did needed the gloves, but now that he's done with the spell, he can take the gloves off. So yeah, he's kind of dressed like Cobra Kai meets I don't know, Beastmaster. Like we got kind of an interesting thing going on here.
Yeah,
like this. He's now put on his black gi, which he'll be in the rest of this cut.
What's crazy is that it's the middle of the night and yet his arms are exposed. The rule is sun's out, guns out. I don't know what he's doing.
That's true.
Doing here. This is crazy.
Also, I like that he's not to scale. I wanted him to be bigger. He said he's really small. Small Jarek. Little Jarek.
Little Jarek, yeah.
And little Jarek basically says something to Deathstalker, but we've gotten to such a flippancy that in no way does his threat register with Deathstalk him.
Nah.
At no point does he like care. He's just kind of looking around. I love that he looked up and didn't notice the giant hole, but then looks up again later and there's a giant hole.
This thing is a little bigger on the inside too, by the way. This mausoleum
absolutely.
is pretty big. But yeah, the wall starts. Was it Han Blaster? That doesn't work.
Bounces around.
Who's Bob Nestler? Because that name shows up on the side of the coffin. Is that someone we should know?
You know, the old fantasy name of Bob Nestler.
Bob. Again, Larry, Bob. These are all very Hyperion names. I mean, I would have put, if I had the time, I would have had like Conan, King Conan.
One S?
What?
One S?
In what?
Bob Nestler. One S?
No, there's two S's. Everyone knows this.
I was going to say he's the director of 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but I guess that's not him.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I do love how as the wall is closing in on it, Deathstalker's first thought is, oh, there must be a lever here somewhere. He's constantly like outthinking these death traps.
Where's the nearest nubbin?
Right.
And there are two nubbins on the wall, and he grabs one of the nubbins and it just falls right off. Yeah.
It's like when you go for it's like when the building's on fire and you go to pull the fire alarm and it's just glued to the wall.
Yeah. But while this is happening, the undead have risen. And by undead, I mean if you're doing a real version of the movie Coco, this is kind of what they look like. It's just kind of vaguely like they're like vaguely have like the blackened eyes and the light white face. So they're trying to kind of go do skulls, but they're not really like committing to skull. But they're just like villagers from like Mexico. I don't really know.
They are. These zombies were played by locals from a nearby town, according to.
There you go. Well, so they're from South America, so we got that.
Yep. Yeah. You know who doesn't sound like they're from South America or a fantasy world? Two more names in the mausoleum as the wall is closing in on Deathstalker include R.J. Robertson and Nicholas Sardiansky.
And these are people that we should know?
I don't know. I didn't look them up, but these are very specific names. And I imagine that the prop house where they got these mausoleum panels, probably those came as defaults.
Robin, you don't have notes, like copious notes on every name that came through?
Is it Robin only does 9 pages of notes for the TC booze. That's what the $2 a month is for.
This is not my deal. This is you guys' show. I did see that Bob Nestler plays Eugene's dad in the Monster Squad, but I don't know if it's the same Bob. There's several Bob Nestlers, and I'm confused. But
look up RJ Grunts or whatever his name is.
RJ Grunts. RJ. It's Grunts? Really?
No, RJ Grunts is a place. You can go there. It's a bar.
Okay, well, why are you telling me to look up RJ Grunts then?
I don't remember what Rick said. That's the problem.
What was the name?
RJ what? Rick doesn't remember.
Is it Reynolds?
It doesn't matter.
That's fun. Nick Sarodiansky worked on the production department in the first Deathstalker movie.
Okay.
He was also the second unit or assistant director in Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Imagine getting a shout out in a movie and no one cares. If someone makes a reference and no one cares, does it make a sound? I don't think so.
Right.
Let's see.
So Deathstalker, now on the third time looking up, has noticed there's a window.
Yep.
He's looked up
real
at
quick.
least two before.
R.J. Robertson was the writer for Beastmaster 2.
Oh, see, I thought that name sounded
seems
familiar.
like an insult. That's an insult.
Yeah.
To put your name in there. So yeah. So it's just all their friends.
Yeah.
Larry out front is probably somebody.
Exactly.
Right.
They're like, they're gonna think this is so funny when we put the director of or the writer of Beastmaster 2 out there. People are gonna love it. So yeah, he sees the thing and he's gonna go up. So luckily the wall is moving so slowly and the spikes are so long that you can just climb it up it like a jungle gym. You just get to the side of it, shimmy up it, no problem.
Yeah. So there is a little stone ring next to the hole in the ceiling that has enough of a lip that I feel like the wall would either catch on that lip or crush that lip. And I feel like it's going to catch on it with how slow it's moving.
But yeah, he climbs up a death-defying thing, and luckily the thing at the top is pretty gross and basically
just pops right out.
Pops right out. And while they're doing that, Bachelor Party is acting again, and she's terrible. She sticks her knife into what looks like a horizontal pizza. Because it's supposed to be the chest of one of the zombies, but it's so bad.
Yeah, full
It's
of
just
bugs
like
and stuff. Yeah,
and it's full of maggots, and it has the sound again. Anytime anything you're supposed to be scared of happens, it goes meow, meow, to remind you to be scared of it.
yeah, and then you realize, wait a second, these are slow moving Romero zombies. They really pose no threat to people who can jog.
Yeah, as long
at
as
a light
these two are
pace.
obviously aerobically fit. Both of them are in tip.
I found
condition.
that they were polite. Like they're really like stepping out. Oh, sorry.
Didn't even kill a single zombie.
Oh, they may be more like Key and Peele zombies, and they're just racist. maybe they don't like whites. So yeah, you're right, Rick. What is his body count? This cut 0.
Yeah, this cut 0.
Oh, it's so
very
bad.
similar to the second cut of the first movie as well. Listen, the Deathstalker series, they don't like killing anybody in the middle third.
No, they got to save him
Rick,
for the end.
There's no swords or sex. I don't know why we're even here.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Rick, where is the sex? Rick,
So
I thought there was supposed to be some boning.
Well, I'm more concerned about the rules of these zombies. Like, are these zombies permanent? And do we have a situation where now there's just a slow moving, not a horde, or like a lively group?
oh, it's more like Sinners. So it's
Yeah.
just a jaunty group of jazz and blues players
Yeah.
slowly walking through the South.
Yeah. So wherever Deathstalker goes, there's just a slow moving pack of zombies.
Oh, do you think
Like
they're
It Follows.
tuned into him? Like they can only follow him? Because that's what the little wiggly, the little mini mummy was for. That
Yeah,
was
if he stays too long in one place, they'll catch up to him. So he has to remain a nomad.
okay.
I'm still not convinced that little thing is anything more than like an earring that Jarek was pulling out to put on.
You know what it looked like? It looked like one of those. When you were a kid, did they have little gummy skeletons that you could buy around Halloween? They were so good. They were like gummies, but they were like floppy. Like you could hold them by the head, and their whole body would wiggle, and you could just eat them like you do whole skeletons. You eat whole skeletons. Everyone
Yeah.
does this. Well, thank God
in
they
my-
go to the next scene.
Yeah. In my notes, I have good Monique as Evie, and then I have clone Monique as Evil. So I thought that was something I was
that's-
going to run with.
That's very clever.
Is anyone
Thank
going to ever bone the clone? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, there's clone boning in the third cut.
Clone bone?
There
All
is
right.
clone bone in the third cut. Yes,
Will there be an attack of the clone? Okay.
yes, the clone
Hey.
does attack in the third one as well.
Jarek is cloning pig faces, guys.
Well,
I-
no,
I-
only pig heads, really. They obviously had two Like they obviously made more than one pig face,
Yeah, I'm more impressed that they made more than one
and then they
pig
put
head
them
and
on
shoulder.
two guys, and they're just like, well, these don't really fit. The guy who wore them was very big. It doesn't matter. And so the heads their heads are like this big. It's like Robin. Their heads are like this big. But they have a tiny little body. I mean, if you've ever seen Robin in person, he's like a lollipop. He's just like he's a little lollipop head. And that's what's going on with this. And there are some funny lines for the pigmen. The pigmen make some funny lines.
What is going on with it's too bad about her face. Nice body though. Like, who are these guys?
Well, that's the joke. They're only into pig people, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If she had a pig face, I'd be into that. But
yeah, but we can't. Speaking of people with little bodies, we cannot skip over the bard.
Who is
playing the Deathstalker theme on his lute. And apparently that's all he knows how to play.
If you're ever wondering what Smurfs would look like in real life, this is what it would look like, and it's upsetting. So let's move on.
Yeah. But she's upset. She wants him to play something else. And then she picks up an apple, but then drops the apple, and her hand flashes in and out of existence, which means that she needs her parents to fall in love by the end of the prom, or her and her siblings are going to fade out of existence.
Yeah.
And then the DeLorean has to get up to 88 miles per hour.
Right now, she's got to run outside and make sure that Marvin and the Starlighters have not locked the keys to the car with what's his face inside.
And then she's going to pick up that loot and start.
In the trunk. Say that again. The keys are in the trunk.
And then she's going to pick up that loot and start playing Johnny Be Good.
Oh yeah, your kids.
And no one in the kingdom is going to appreciate it for what it is.
Does it feel like she is a better actress as the Bone Clone than she is as the original Rena the Seer?
I mean, she's got more to work with and less like cringe jokes. It's just like roll around in this bed and yell at people.
Also, here's what I've learned from watching her. She can't act and walk at the same time. That's how dumb she is. So in this, she's mostly just sitting on that bed. So you're like, oh, the acting's actually pretty good. Anytime she walks with Deathstalker, you can see her going left, right, and then trying to remember her lines at the same time. Well, cannot do it.
The word guards is written on that thing that rope she pulls, and she only says guards when she pulls down, and the word is right in front of her face.
How about young DJ Qualls? I didn't expect him to show up.
Is this the same actor who was getting body parts taken by Munkar and fed to Little Howard?
I don't know, because his eyeball is back. So this kid's
is it magic. The same guy?
Like it's not the same. It's not the same character, obviously.
You said is it canonically the same guy?
I think it's the same actor.
Even okay.
They're like, hey, we had you slowly eaten in the first movie. Let's bring you back for the second movie and have you eaten quickly and turned into a weird like wall face.
Rick, you may have little guy blindness.
I kind of do. So
yeah,
anyone below a certain height, they're just all the same.
Yep. But yeah, the guards bring him in. Well, also, she yelled guards, not bring me somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They just knew.
They're just really good at intuiting her wants.
These are really good guards then.
Hell yeah.
A great, like I've done some executive PAing before where I was their assistant. A good PA anticipates and doesn't need to ask questions. He's like, I know that she's horny and hungry, so bring in this guy. She may fuck him, she may eat him. We won't see it. It's going to be off camera. I don't know what she does. She may only drink his blood and then rip his face off. I don't really know.
She wants to take his face off.
So her acting's at its highest because she is now laying down. She doesn't have to think about sitting up and breathing. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. And they say, dinner is served, Your Majesty. Mm-hmm. And he's not, if I was the guy being held, I'd be like, what the fuck? What do you mean dinner's served? What? Yeah, you think they're going to bone. She's like, come on over here.
I don't bite.
No, she's Jasmine from Angel Season 4. Everybody gets
wow, what a reference.
Right? I'm right.
Sure.
I really enjoyed the scene right before he screams where they told her to look menacing, and you can actually watch her face as she tries to think of how to be menacing, and then she loses it for a second and then gets it back. If you watch her, she's like, and then, like she literally like forgets to act for a second. Oh, she's fucking fantastic. I love her. Anyway, she eats him, and then a puff of smoke comes out from the bottom. So I guess she smoked him. Robin, you love this. She smokes him.
Oh,
sweet.
Love a good smoked meat.
Yeah.
See, normally you have to do that for like hours and hours and hours.
There's so many cool people in my life. I wish I could roll some of these people up and smoke them. They're awesome.
And then stick their faces on
you guys.
And then stick your faces on their your headboard.
Yeah, like just stick it to the side of the bong.
Meanwhile, in another movie, Deathstalker, him and Rena are hanging out in front of a fire not made by any sticks ever created. That is a gas fire. That is a gas fire.
That's why it goes out so quick.
Right. And if you look in the background, is that like, are those the tick marks of how long you've been there kind of thing? Or is that supposed to be a fishbone that is like in the, like a fossil in the wall?
Oh,
this could be a common cave where people stop to stay. So I could see it being like
gross,
like a guest book, you know?
Oh, so when he hands her the rug that he puts on top of her to keep her warm, that's a community rug. So
right.
You need to wash that before you
really
sleep
do.
on it. Yeah. Why is it so stiff? I don't know.
I do like the self-awareness that Deathstalker voices. He says, like, every time it's like they're waiting for us. And I'm like, almost as if the script is being written night by night and then they shoot it the next day.
And then we get, I'm so glad we have this fine. Is this the first time we've heard in a sword movie, is that your sword or are you just happy to see me? I'm so glad that this line is now covered on our podcast.
It's a true milestone moment for us. It should be remembered.
Yeah. How did Connor McLeod not say that to one of the guys that he beheads in Highlander 1? How did he not say, is that your sword in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?
Or Brenda.
Like, any of them. Yeah. Any of them. We've done so many movies. And not once has anyone said that.
No other screenwriter has had the bravery.
The balls.
Yeah.
So they snuggle and nothing happens. Rick,
I know.
Damn it.
That's where I was like, awesome. They're gonna bone now. Here we go. Nope.
And then we see the MASH 4077 style thing in the middle that kind of tells you where they are. Like, like Ohio is 43,000 miles away. And, we've got Cimarron,
Samaria, Lemuria, Altair, Fredonia, Golgotha, El Kabong, Kathmandu, No Can Do, Bagoth, and then Zafir.
I love No Can Do is very close.
Yeah, I think
so amazing.
So I went down this list because I was curious. So Samaria, we're all familiar. That's Conan's homeland.
Yep,
that's where the barbarians come from. Lemuria, Jonathan, you mentioned that in the last episode, I believe. It's like string of islands from the time of King Kull.
Sure.
Sunk into the ocean.
Yeah, it's got the Lemuria.
Yeah. Altair is a bright star located in the Aquila constellation, which means eagle.
By the way, Lemurian Star is the name of the boat that Captain America goes to in Civil War? No, Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier at the beginning of the movie, the Lemurian Star.
Yeah. Altair is also the name of the protagonist from the first Assassin's Creed movie.
Yep.
Sure.
Or no, not the movie, the game. I don't know.
What's Fredonia from?
Fredonia is a common name that a lot of things have been called in the past, but specifically in the real world, there was the Republic of Fredonia, which was a short-lived state created in the Fredonian Rebellion of 1826 by settlers in Texas trying to secede from Mexico.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's a little too. I mean, we know it happened after 1000 BC, so yeah, we're getting really close. So this is really the 1600s.
Well, speaking of that reference, Golgotha is the name of the hill where Christ was crucified.
I know that.
If you've ever seen the movie Dogma, you know that there's a very specific demon that was born from that hill.
Yeah. Also, if you're wondering where, that's also the hill where the Vatican sits. Golgotha is underneath the Vatican, I believe. If you look up angels and demons, I believe that's. Isn't that the hill?
No, because Golgotha, it's right outside of Roman-controlled Jerusalem.
Oh, then what am I thinking of? Oh, you know what? I'm probably thinking where they did it. Where maybe it was one of the apostles did a sermon, some big sermon. It wasn't Jesus, and it happened there. That's where he said, like, here's where I'll build my temple.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That makes more sense. And
the next one down, El Kabong, is an interesting reference. It's the name of Quick Draw McGraw's Zorro-esque identity. His introduction goes as follows. Of all the heroes in legend and song, there's none as brave as El Kabong. And as
isn't El Kabong a donkey with a guitar and he El Kabongs you with it?
Yes. Quick Draw would dress in this Zorro outfit and attack by swinging down on a rope with basically a guitar, and he would hit his enemies with the guitar, and it would make a kabong sound.
The first El Mariachi.
Yeah.
I did enjoy they put in Kathmandu because that's where the Sorcerer Supreme lives.
That's where Bob Seger wanted to go.
Yes.
Fredonia, it looks like is a reference to Marx Brothers Duck Soup. So
yeah,
sure.
I mean, because I know that reading interviews or an interview with Jim Wynorski, like him and Deathstalker here, the actor, like did watch a lot of cartoons to kind of come up with different ideas. So
yeah.
Now, tell me about Jazzafear and why it exists.
Well, I think going down
Air.
No Can Do is definitely a play on the phrase no can do. Bagoth is the name of a metal music project from Quebec. Two members of the band Horloge Samard broke off and did their own little side project. I think Bagoth might just be a made-up name.
Yeah.
Made-up name.
And
but
Zephyr.
But Zephyr is where we've been going since the beginning. That is Evie's kingdom where she was deposed. We heard that mentioned back in the hut.
Yeah,
as their final destination.
Again, are we looking at miles here?
Yeah,
leagues.
We'll get to it because later on, Deathstalker asks someone where she is, and he says, "Oh, she left 30 minutes ago." I'm like, you know what 30 minutes is? Like, how do you? That's not. No, the sun was in the sky once. It was time. I don't know. 3 yarlings ago. Like I need this 30 minutes ago. Fuck off. Fuck off, movie. So she reads her crystal. She reads her doorknob again, and her doorknob basically is like through the meadow, around the rock. None of those things are shown, and he's like, "Is there anything there? Like anything? No surprises." And then just smash cut to Return of the Jedi style. They are going to eat us. Yeah, and they've now entered an Amazon death by snoo place.
Yeah, this is remarkable. We haven't seen this many Amazons all in one place since Ator the Fighting Eagle. By the way, join the Patreon. You can hear us talk about Ator the Fighting Eagle.
There's no cute little bear, and that sucks.
No.
Or spider puppet. But yeah, this is his going for an Oscar stuff. He's hung up, and this woman comes out, and she's like the queen of the Amazons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maria Sokas from Warrior and the Sorceress, the actual sorceress.
No wonder I didn't recognize her because she's wearing clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea who this is.
She's covering up the thing that you might recognize her. According to the director, she's a very sweet person. She was trying to do the role serious, and I finally just said, play it serious and we'll do comedy around you. So, yeah.
They probably said the same thing to Bachelor Party. They're like, just play it serious and we'll figure something out. We just don't want you to fall over while you're doing your lines.
So yeah, we have, like Robin, like you mentioned, we have seen her in The Warrior and the Sorceress. If we
Yeah.
ever watch Wizards of the Lost Kingdom, she's also in that one too.
The Soka's trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down. So yeah, this is actually where we first hear about Rena the Seer, because this is what she's calling herself here.
When she's incognito.
Because she's not Evie. She's not Evie. Because Evie has a reputation of being evil now.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
what is she called? The demon princess of Zavir?
Yeah, sure. Because how long has the evil one existed? We don't really know, but I think the point is that like she's basically given Evie, the real Evie, a bad rap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And is now evil, kind of like one of our favorite movies, The Man in the Iron Mask. She's a bad queen right now, or princess, or whatever you want to call her.
Well, she's a lot more functional than the clone the aliens make in The Last Starfighter, where he's just like hanging around, supposed to be like a teenager, and he's just constantly acting weird.
Well, because he's a 38-year-old teenager.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have a beard in Jaws: The Revenge. Just wait. Anyway,
another great reference that everyone's gonna get.
Everybody's gonna get that. But I do like that he's where this is like Judi Dench talking to James Bond. You know, hey, we know what Deathstalker is up to, his crimes against womanhood, and now we got him. We're gonna.
Did they watch the
trial
first movie? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's nothing if not an ally to women.
Yeah, he saves them.
He
from
didn't
being
rape,
assaulted, and
he
then
didn't rape one of the women in the first movie. Not one. Well,
debatable.
If he's guilty of anything, it's of not doing enough.
Right.
To help is what I mean. Yeah.
Again.
He's
So now
this
this is for a little something for the ladies. We finally get Deathstalker out of that vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Into the tightest Speedo with small piece of flap of foreskin over it. Oh.
Yeah, I do appreciate the foresight of the production to say, okay, we need to give him some sort of modern garment around his midsection, because
otherwise his balls are going to be hanging out.
Exactly. We would see so much more of Deathstalker if they hadn't given him little briefs to wear.
Yeah.
And I like that they tested out the underwear on camera by like going, here's a big piece of string. Just, can you jump rope? Let's see if the junk falls out. And if it doesn't, we'll just continue with the scene.
Yeah. Also, why did he have to take off his shoes? Because it's wrestling?
Exactly.
Okay.
Listen, we should just be glad that unlike the beginning of Highlander, he didn't like walk to the ring draped in the Confederate flag.
Well, let's talk about this. There's a lawsuit here, guys. You can't just use the opening Frank Conti Rocky theme in another movie. You just can't.
You can if you make it in Argentina, apparently.
I guess.
Why does Gorgo get to wear shoes?
Yeah, Gorgo's wearing shoes. I don't get it.
That's not fair.
Gorgo knows that there's money to be made in feet pics, and so she's not going to give that away for free.
Nope. This is D. Boer.
This is a fight to the death. Fight to the death.
Well, I'm talking about her name.
I'm talking about what that we're in. You didn't set up the scene. There's a fight to the death inside of a modern wrestling ring.
Listen, this just goes to show that the modern form of the wrestling ring is such a perfect shape and function that it is timeless.
What do you think the regulations are? Like, you think he can like kind of hold on to a rope and maybe be like tapped out, or like, I mean,
there's a ring girl.
Somebody in. Yeah, with a ring girl. That is the thing that I saw a picture of a girl, a scanty clad girl walking through a ring holding up a round 3 sign when I was looking at pictures of this movie coming up, and I was like, what is happening?
I'm glad they took the time to change all of the Sumerian basic to English for us for this movie so that we know. So yeah, Gorgo. Excuse me. Is it supposed to be a play on Gordo? I hope not, because that's mean. But she's just really tall. She's
6'4".
really tall. That is a big lady.
Yeah.
She kind of, you know what she kind of looks like? She kind of looks like the lady from oh my God. Give me a second. What's the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he gets sassed to Mars?
Oh,
Total Recall. Did you not
Kind of
remember
looks
that?
like her.
Total
Kind of looks
Recall.
like. I feel like inside of her is an Arnold Schwarzenegger, and she's going to take her head, and it's going to come off her. She's going to be able to pull it off. But
She was
she's
a bearded lady in Spaceballs.
okay. She's very big. She has no lines. She just goes, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, this reminds me of the feral fighting that they do in Bloodsport. God, I wish Bloodsport had a sword in it. But like there's one guy in that movie that like jumps around basically like an animal. Like he just kind of bounds, and that's kind of what Deathstalker does in this movie, in this scene. He does most of his own stunts. Every once in a while, like Gorgo flips him, and that's definitely not him being flipped. But there are a couple of moves where it's not him. The rest of the time, it's just him.
Yeah, he did the bulk of it. And
Speaking of
and it was shot in a single night too.
Speaking of his bulk,
so wow.
There's way too much gooch. Why couldn't that Speedo be painted brown? So at least it like kind of like, does he wear, this is what he's wearing. Is this his undergarment of the clothes that he's wearing currently? Like he normally wears?
Huh. Maybe.
Because he wears pants and a vest, but he wears the ripped ass, whatever the hell that is. like just pastrami meat wrapped around. Hold on a second.
Yeah. But I do like that she says no mercy, right? Wasn't that her that said she said no mercy? So yeah. As I was trying to say, this is Dee Boer, who was in Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, Matilda the Hun. Yeah.
Yep. She's also known as Queenie, another one of her stage names. And
Queen Kong.
She started using the name Queen Kong when she was skating roller derby.
Which is a great name.
Which must be incredibly intimidating to see a woman of that size, 6'4", with all of that bulk coming at you on a pair of roller skates.
For you football fans, this is like Holland coming at you from the Norway team. Just 6'4" meat, just hurtling at you.
Well, I'm sure somebody got that.
Yeah, it's a reference that's not about Jaws the Revenge. Don't worry, Robin.
Everybody knows Lance Guest. Come on.
But yeah, they go through rounds and rounds. So it's like Rocky.
Yeah.
They're going through rounds and rounds, and there's so many. Oh my God, the eyeballs crossing. He crosses his eyes so many times, and I'm like, movie, what are you doing? This is insulting.
He may not have the strength, but he at least has the stamina.
Yes, he says this.
Not the hair.
I'm so glad that we don't have $1 million baby moment where Deathstalker gets knocked off kilter and then lands on the stool. That would have been tragic.
Oh my God. I do like that you had on the subtitles, and at one point there's a gong when it goes off. It doesn't know what to say, so it's like 910F93.
Yeah.
Like that's the sound that it thinks gong is when gongs are wrong. It actually puts up the same number each time. I'm like, is that what you think it's saying? 910FL. I'm like, that's awesome. That's what gong is. I enjoyed that. You won't see that if you're not watching it with subtitles like we do.
Right.
But yeah, she puts him in a couple different, wrestling moves. He does the smack on the head kind of thing with it. And I love that his both the head of the Amazons is like her ring guy, like her cut man, and Rena is his cut man. Again, I just enjoy that they all know how wrestling works. Like if you went back into this whatever time it is, and you gave everyone a ring, at no point would you have told them, now you have to stay in the ring, because if you leave the ring, you're not fighting anymore.
Listen, I wanted so badly for one of them to roll out of the ring, grab a folding chair from underneath, and bring it back in.
Or one of those benches. All the ladies are benches, please. All the ladies are sitting on benches. I would love to have one of them to pick up the bench and hit Deathstalker with it.
Yeah.
But at the end, he beats her, and then she tells him to kill him, and he's like, no, I won't kill her. And then she does the old that one last, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
I think the weirdest part about this scene is that like we go from the fighting and then we get this weird like aerial zoom out to one section of benches and Connor McLeod is there and
What?
he's like having these weird flashbacks thing and then he leaves and we don't follow him. We stick with the ring. But I'm like,
Yeah.
what is he doing here?
What I
This
like
with
is
the
that
timeline
after the
again.
fight, Gorgo is left in the ring. She's obviously passed out, and everyone else in the town leaves. They all walk away. Like, this is the end. Like, the end. Like, I guess,
You're an
well,
embarrassment, Gorgo.
justice is served. Because remember, they said this is how our justice system works. All right. So,
What Kinkos do you think they got those round cards from?
oh, great question. Yeah, those are definitely hand painted. They're like,
for
I need you
sure.
to paint like 20 numbers on these big cards. You want me to do what? It's for wrestling. What the fuck is wrestling? It's like fighting, but like fake fighting. It's fake fight. Well, it's not fake. We know the outcome, but we don't like. They still do very athletic things in the ring. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And if your name is Deathstalker, wouldn't you want to kill people when you can? Like, you're just stalking death all the time. Kill her. Okay, yes, another death stalked.
Yeah. I
Now
think
he's like, no, do it yourself.
the thing about Deathstalker being a hero in this movie is like he only kills people that are trying to kill him first. So by that definition, you know, he should try and kill Gorgo. He should try and do one of those really like subtle neck snaps. At one point he's up on her shoulders.
Yeah.
And he does like a head twist. And I'm like, oh, he's doing the really subtle neck snap. And no, she just shrugs it off.
Well, also he should be called like Death Taker, not Death Stalker. He's not. He's never go looking for death. He's always just allowing death to come to him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this scene ends with no resolution.
Yeah, basically, like Deathstalker tires out Gorgo, climbs out of the ring, and then he's instantly emotionally switched to being mad at Evie because she lied about being a princess.
Right. Which you knew from the beginning because she's no way she could act her way out of a paper bag. So I don't understand why you believed her from the beginning. So now we're back to the what's her name again?
Oh, Evil.
Clone Bone.
Yeah, Clone Bone.
Bone
yeah,
clone.
she's
Barbara
we've
Eden
got
in this scene.
We've got Monique Gabrielle being a bad actress, and then we get to switch over to the next scene where she gets to be her good role.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wrote this down. I wrote down a sentence from you, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But yeah, Jarek walks in. She's mad. What is she mad about? She's mad because she's getting older.
Yeah,
and she's happening more often.
Like the magic is disappearing, and she's starting to fade because Evie's out there running around.
And this is a line. This is the line Jarek says to her to appease her. And I wrote it down because it's so bad. I was like, how did you not write this a second time? Like, how did you not take a second pass at this? You will be pleased, though, I think, to learn that I have achieved what I believe to be a major breakthrough. That's a sentence that he says. And it's like, dude, that's a first pass, maybe. That's not the last part of a script. But yeah, he's made a breakthrough. So this whole time, I don't really know what Jarek does other than Jarek's working on his magic tricks alone. He's like, all right, I got the pool one thing down, and now I just did the death wall thing. I'm doing really good on the death wall thing. Now I'm going to work on what looks like semen in a vial. Let's be honest.
Where are my test tubes?
I'm working. I'm gonna go play with my tubes. Don't talk to me. Because but at the beginning of the movie, he was a sword fighter of some renown, and now he's just a bookish scientist. So I don't really know where we're going.
It's a man of many talents.
Yeah, this guy's got it all.
I do like that he's kind of Teslaing his way through this and just kind of like, well, I invented this weird thing, and now I'm going to invent a thing that's going to make it work better.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got the Mustache Brothers.
Yes, he has cloned the Corsican. It's Cheech and Chong. He has cloned two. These guys were probably in the zombie scene before. He just used them for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's made this like goo in a beaker. Again, a beaker in whatever time we're in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a beaker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he gives elixir to one, and then he has evil stab the other, and it works. I guess
Because
the
I think
clone lives?
in theory, the one that you, if Renee or Rena the seer dies, she'll die,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So that's why he had to make the goo in the beaker.
It separates their connection.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Makes it so that she's not going to weirdly disappear, I assume, as well.
I don't understand. It
Is the
separates their
disappearing
connection.
part of it?
I feel like it is. I feel like the disappearing is a part of it. I mean, it's about as well explained as any of his magic that he does.
Yes. So she drinks from the tube. Ugh, it's viscous liquid.
Yeah.
Did she drink enough? How do you know? How do you know when you've had enough?
Right. Like, what's the dosage? Like, have we tested this thoroughly enough? I guess he poured a little bit into the mouth of an unconscious man, and it still worked. So I guess you only need a little.
Yeah,
a little bit will do
your lips.
And then we cut right to Dancer.
Yeah.
And her crotch.
So I want to point out that when we first met the Amazon Queen, she was talking about how evil, demon Princess Evie, raids their village, burns their crops, and steals their men. And I don't know, as we cut back to the Amazon village, I feel like they have very little use for men. I feel like they're very self-sufficient.
They have a use.
They have one specific use for men. Other than that, they're fine on their own.
Yep.
And because Deathstalker is such a stud, such charisma, that the Amazonian queen who was ready to put him on trial by combat for being a womanizer is ready to be womanized. But
yes, it is now my turn to be womanized.
But there's a battle yet to come, as she says, because she's ready to make babies, right?
Yeah.
And get married in the morning.
She's like, emphasis on the word come.
Well, you didn't see the part where bachelor party got mad.
Yeah.
Walked by, grabbed a bowl, threw it on the ground, and then just ran off. After telling a woman with too big of a perm, she's like, "Where are they?" He's in there. Okay. Like that woman is the person who knows everything in the town. She's the town gossip, I guess. But yeah, they're boning down, and then he does a spit take when he finds out he's going to get married. We see a little side boob. Rick, you're killing me.
Come on.
Killing me here. I mean,
what are we even doing
Robin,
here?
we've seen her naked more than enough.
You've seen enough of this actress already. Join the Patreon.
Yeah. I really should. But I do like that she says, "Oh shit."
Yeah, she just says, "Oh shit." Is that to get the PG-13 rating?
Well, this is rated R, isn't it?
It is. They can say whatever they want. It's rated R.
Do they ever say the F word?
Didn't they say it back in the first cut? No, that was the first movie. It was Rick Hill who said fuck.
All right.
But yeah,
Anyway.
he basically runs off, and then that's when he comes out and he's like, "Hey, where's that lady I was looking for earlier? Oh, she left 30 minutes ago."
Yeah. And
Half
then
hour
Evie stumbles upon like some animal carcass sitting on a stick, and she starts futzing with it, and Luke Skywalker's like, "No, leave that alone," and get like,
always thinking with your
Evie.
stomach, Evie.
Always thinking with your stomach.
Yeah, she gets caught in a trap. Caught in a trap. And I guess we're done with the Amazons now?
For now.
Oh.
We're done with them for now.
Okay.
No, now it's of course, as you mentioned, the Elvis send up where she's caught in a trap.
Can't look back. All right.
She's like, "Oh, you guys are hunters, assembled into your bear trap, right?" And he just kind of pulls a knife out, and it's like, "Oh, I didn't think so."
No, it's
How
more
did
like,
she not
I
know that
didn't think so.
Oh, sorry. I would have saw the knife and I would have been thinking, "Oh, you're going to cut me down?" I'm assuming. I don't know. He's not talking, so who knows?
But yeah, this cut does very abruptly end. So
Yeah.
I know you're all itching to find out what happens next time. With Evie in Sultana's clutches, Deathstalker leaps into action, cutting down the sorceress and rescuing the princess. Deathstalker and Evie attempt to sneak into Jarek's castle, but they are discovered, and Evie is forced to flee to find help. After a close run-in with a revived Sultana, Deathstalker is brought before Evie's doppelganger, where he's saved from her seductions by the genuine article. With an army of Amazon warriors on their side, can Evie defeat her evil counterpart? Will Jarek prove to be too skilled of a swordsman for Deathstalker to overcome? Join the royal celebration as we conclude Deathstalker II, Clash of the Titans.
This is going to need to really...
Duel of the Titans.
It's going to need to really bring it for me to get it. This cut does not get my sword.
Cut 3 is going to have everything. Boobs, swords, a massive battle scene. We're finally going to see the bloopers in the end credits. Like,
oh god, yes.
Okay. Bloopers may save it, but I need to see. Is there a body count? Is there going to be a body count?
There is going to be an updated body count because yes, Deathstalker didn't kill anybody in this cut, so his total is still at 25. But just wait, that number is going to go up.
Well, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. Is Salmaron going to get laid in this one?
Well, we need the return. Salmaron needs to make an appearance in each one of these movies. You're right. Yeah. I've missed him.
It doesn't get my sword. It was very close to getting my sword because I was very excited about a tournament with a ring. But I mean, just commentating on the fight overall, there really isn't much of a. I don't see the reason why he ends up winning. He just all of a sudden the shots that he's trying to do actually start working.
Yeah,
and it doesn't make any sense. But he wins. But
I feel like Gorgo is. One of knock them out, they go down, they're done. She's not built to go 15 rounds. That's a long time for someone who's 6'4" and burning a lot of calories like that.
That's the problem. It's a caloric intake.
Yeah. Each one, when they go back to their corner, it's not like they're eating a sandwich or anything like that. She got tired out, and then when he started doing his roundhouse kicks, she fell over.
Remember, again, at this point in time, in all the world, everyone was on the verge of starvation at all times.
Yeah. Although I assume that Gorgo must eat the people that she defeats because she is massive.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's just big boned.
Maybe.
Is there a Mr. Gorgo?
Is there a King Kong? Wait.
Is there a King Kong? Yeah. So this is getting back to the original Deathstalker of we don't know how to fucking end this. So I'm hoping they can stick the landing next week.
Oh yeah.
Or 2 weeks from now.
They definitely will.
It's gonna be fun.
They definitely will. All right.
They definitely will.
Then I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
Bang! Bang!